Hello and welcome. I've got a sort of special edition this evening. I'm going to be doing a test solve of a case for one of the knockout rounds for the XL World Championships that I'm not taking part in, called Mortal Wombat. Uh, can't help it, I do love a punny case name. Um, anyway, uh, so interesting kind of side note here, the way that I've been solving the cases in the knockout round so far and in most of the Road to Las Vegas battles this year is that I watch the case animation, make a plan, but also in most cases build some lambdas and then get a kind of running start from that. But I found out I'm going to be on the live stream on Thursday for the next two knockout rounds to determine who gets the spot in the finals in Vegas. So when you're on the live stream and when you're on the stage in Vegas in the real finals, you don't get to write any lambdas in advance, but so you get to look at the case, but you don't get to write any lambdas. So I'm going to try and play this one that way. I've also hidden the answer checker column here, but I have set myself up a little score sheet here, similar to the thing that you can see on the live stream and that you can see in Vegas. So this is going to tell me, have I got the levels working? Have I got the bonuses working? And much like on the live stream, I'm going to give myself some time to look at the case and figure out what's going on. Whatever, we'll say like 5 to 10 minutes to look at it, make a plan, and then I'm going to jump on in. So I'm going to start that timer now, and let's see. Mortal Wombat is the Southern Hemisphere's premier marsupial and marsupial-adjacent combat sports tournament. I love it. I love it. Your task is to analyze the training and tournament matches of 8 legendary wombatants. Details on all basic moves, universal combos, and special combos. I am slightly worried that I will be at a disadvantage for never, as far as I know, having played Mortal Kombat, but let's see. So, sorry, details on basic moves, universal combos, and special combos are given on the Move List tab. An example of combos and damage calculation is given in the damage example tab. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the move list first of all. So basic moves: punch, kick, throw, duck, block, jump, counter, with a command and a base damage, and damage negated by, oh boy. Oh boy, okay. Then universal combos. Martial prowess, okay, so there's a command sequence. Additional damage dealt on final move. Additional damage negated by, oh my god, this is complicated. Okay, wombatants and special combos. So for a given wombatant, you get a special combo with a special command sequence, additional, and that cannot be negated. Okay, well that's at least vaguely simplifying things. Oh my god, it looks incredibly complicated already. Okay, let's keep going. So there are 7 basic moves. Each wombatant performs. Moves can either deal damage or prevent damage from an opponent's move. A wombatant and his or her opponents both execute their moves at the same time. Ah, okay, interesting. Okay, so let's see. Punch and kick and throw do damage, and so does counter. Duck, block, and jump prevent damage. Counter also does damage and counters itself. So I guess if the 2 players counter, nobody does damage. Okay. Fine. So sorry. E.g. both wombatants execute move 1 at the same time, then move 2, then move 3, and so on. Fine. Universal combos. There are 5 universal combos that can be performed by any wombatant. Universal combos are executed if the correct sequence of basic moves occurs. Combos deal additional damage on the final move. The incremental damage is dealt on top of the damage of the final basic move. Like basic moves, the additional combo damage can be negated by an opponent's move. Okay. Then they have special combos. Cannot be negated. Deal additional damage on the final move. Okay. A winner is declared when a wombatant deals 100 damage or more to their opponent. Wombatants will follow their provided move list and recycle their move list as many times as necessary until a winner is declared. Okay. A wombatant is training with a training dummy from level 2 until level 6. Only on level 7 will 2 wombatants come together and face each other in battle. Combos can overlap. Oh god. E.g. the sequence PKTT would trigger PKT on move 3 and KTT on move 4. Oh my god. Okay. Watch out for combos that can occur when wombatants recycle their move list. Oh my god, this is so complicated. Okay, so damage example. Wombat 1, Wombat 2. Basic damage, additional combo damage, total damage dealt 1. Okay. 0. Fine. So 1 damage from punch, as the opponent did not block or duck. Okay. No damage as the opponent used block. Okay. Martial prowess command sequence completed. 0 damage from basic moves. The opponent negated it with a jump. 3 additional combo damage because they did not use block. The total damage on this move is 3. Okay. Move 4. 1 for all command sequence completed. PKT. 0 damage from the basic move because they used duck. 3 additional combo damage dealt. If the opponent used counter instead of duck, this damage would be negated. Oh my god, this is incredibly complicated. Okay. Combat finesse command sequence completed. 0 damage from the basic move, 0 additional combo damage because they ducked. Total damage 0. Oh my word. Okay. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to do before I dive on in is look at the bonuses, because the other very important change in dynamic between playing offline and playing online is timing to get to the bonuses is absolutely crucial. So what is the total amount of damage negated by the training dummy in level 2, excluding the example? Huh? Okay, sorry, here's the training dummy moves. Oh my god, okay. When universal combo appears fewer times than any other across all games in level 3, excluding the example, how many times did it occur? Wow, this is crazy. Okay. Combos can overlap, yes. Are all universal combos the same length? No, they're not. Wouldn't make it that simple. K, K, P, T, T. Okay, you at least can't complete 2 at the same time. Can they overlap with themselves is the other question. This can't overlap with itself, this can't, this can't, this can't, and this can't. Okay, good, fine. Okay. Wow. This seems like it's going to be incredibly hard. Okay. Well, I think anyone is going to be swinging in to solve the bonuses in a few seconds, but across all the games in level 5, how many times did the wombats recycle their moves? Oh my god. Okay, well, I am feeling very intimidated by this case, but okay, enough chat. Let's just start. And I'm going to start by some naming. So, basic move, basic damage. Sorry, let's just do some stuff first. So level 1, sum of x lookup of text split of this by comma in basic move, returning from basic damage. Wrong closing bracket. There we go. Matches 16, so we're probably good. Quick check. Yes, fine. Wombats attack moves do not always deal damage. Ignore any combos. How much damage will be dealt? And we also want to know how much negated. So just quickly pull this. That's going to be the total damage done, so we can compare that to what gets negated. Okay, so now I need I think this is what I'm going to do. Equals is number, search for this in this. So this is going to be this is going to be block. It's going to be block move. Okay, so I think what I want is that's basic damage, and then I think what I want is index on block by X match text split this by comma against. First, let's just do this. So yeah, match that against class, and then X match text split this by comma against block move. So that's going to be a 1 if it is blocked. So first punch. Sorry, let's come up here. The first punch is met with a block. Yes, fine. So just going to rebuild this a little more cleanly. So let mov1 be that. That's mov1 number, but fine, good enough. Mov2 be. No, let's just get the move list. Mov2 be the same thing, text split by that. So damage will be X lookup mov1 in bass returning from bass dam. Block will be index block. Oh, sorry, I can't call it block. I'll call it BK. Will be index of block by X match mov1 against bass X match mov2 against block move. And I'm interested in sum of damage times 1 minus block. And that gives me a value error, which is not good. Oh, sorry, because I got a bunch more stuff down here. 7, which is the right answer apparently. All right. Okay, so quick check, that's good. And then I think the question was the total amount blocked. So sum this minus sum this. Oops. That's not what I meant to put. And we're good on bonus 1. Okay, that took like 5 minutes. I don't think I'm winning bonus 1, but never mind. Okay, I probably should have gone to bonus 2 faster actually, but anyway, let's do it now. Okay, so Unicom. So I'm just going to focus on the bonus first, 2-row Unicom. Ah, that was a bad name. Too many characters in common. Okay, so I think I want to grab my lambda. Bring it in. Just take the blank sheet. That's not a blank sheet. Just take a blank sheet. Don't need a robot right now. Oh, that's okay. So then I want to count awk of this by each of these. What the heck? Oh, sorry. Yep, because you got a lock. Actually, can I just do this? I think I can. Get rid of that. Yes. So I'm going to do by call sum. And then I think it asks which one occurs the least often. Fewer times, yes. So the smallest is 9, and that is the PKT. What does it want? The name or the combo or what? Oh, how many times? 9. That's good. Okay. So then, first of all, let's just get rid of that. What's the most times any one combo occurs? 4. That's a lot. Okay. How am I going to do this? Oh, I think I know. So my letters, lambda, can split a word into lengths of 5. Yes, with repeats. Okay, perfect. Then, so the 5s and the 5s and the 3s will be different, but that's fine. I just want to know the sum of what? The sum of the move numbers at which the universal combo is performed. Okay, fine. So I want to say is number X match this against this. I could have just used the named range, but whatever. That gives me a total of 45, and this is, oh, you're interested in the move number. God, it's tricky. So that's 25. Are these all the same? No, they're not all the same. Okay, God, you gotta be careful. Okay, okay, you know what, first of all, let's just substitute out the commas, because that'll make it easier, and then take it in 3s. And blank. Oh, yeah, sorry. So let's substitute it out here as well. Okay. Then we'll put this back in. So that gives me 23. So then I want to VStack. False, false. But I can just use zeros with that. Okay, so then I want. So that's one check, and then the other check is. I have to just say plus. Same thing for letters in 2s. That's just it, right? Except that because I'm looking at 2s, I only want that. So that should give me something size 25. Yes. So let com end be that plus that. And I want to filter sequence len of this whole thing by com end, and that sounds 95. Okay, good. And that checks out. Okay, so let's see if I can do the bonus. Is there a bonus with that one? No, no bonus for level 4. All right, go on. Wait, for level 3. Okay, never mind. Okay, advanced damage calculation. Considering all damage, negation, and universal combos, how much damage will the Wombat do to the training dummy based on the moves below? Okay, so I think it's time to go to a model. Example 4. Let's go X match this against here. Let's go index on columns G and I. Okay, let's just text split both of these right away. Okay, so P1 move, P2 move. Okay, so first there's damage, then there's Unicom, and then we'll think about blocking. Damage, Unicom. Okay, so X look up this. What the heck just happened there? X look up this. Ah, that's what it is. I pressed the wrong button. In base move, returning from base damage. And same thing here. Okay, now I think I want to get rid of all the commas from here and from here. Okay, so so how long are these sequences? These are all fives. Okay, so let's just do last two, last three, last five. So this is going to be this and grab of this. Is X part of my move list? No, good. So then this is going to be right. No, let's get the order right. Prep first. And then this is going to be grab this too, and this. Okay. And then this is going to be. At this point I should be doing something smarter, but anyway. And grab this 3 and this. Okay, good. So then I'm going to say Unicom and we won't look at special combos yet. So close X lookup this in Unicom. Did I give a name to universal damage? It's up here. And I did not give a name to it. And if not found, 0. Unidam. And convert this back to a symbol. Call this uniblock. Uniblock. And it's regular block. And then damage. Okay, so, sorry, let's finish this. This is unidam. Okay. In uniblock, otherwise blank, concatenate with this, look up in uniblock. Okay. So then the block is index block by X match this against mass and X match opponent's move against block move. Uni block. So that's that block, and then this equals this. And actually, what would make this easier is if I said move, and then put the same thing over here, op move, pointing to there, and then I don't need as many cross references. So that should now not point to O, but point to D. And that should not point to O, but point to just keep all the references within the block. Okay, so then it is damage times 1 minus this plus universal damage times 1 minus this. And so that is showing 29 damage in total, which hopefully matches the example. It does! It's a miracle. Love it. Love it! But then the nice part is that I should be able to just carry all of this over here to figure out the two-player version when we get there. Okay, so now I just want some of this, and I want to just double check, consider how much damage they do. Fine, good. Don't think I'm going to finish this case, but on the other hand, it is an interesting one and a kind of surprising one, so I'm not complaining. So let's just see that, yes, that cleared level 4. Let's go to level 5. The match is decided as soon as a wombat deals 100 or more damage. Their opponent's wombats will recycle their move list until that damage threshold is achieved. What is the turn number at which the wombat deals 100 damage? Okay, so the first question for me is, what's the lowest amount of damage done? Are we... When a wombat and his combo could appear, yes, that's tricksy. Wombatans will not need more than 250 moves to deal 100. Okay, so equals len of this plus 1 over 2. If they won't need more than 250, and the smallest number of moves is 16, then I should not need to stack it more than 16 times, right? Yes, okay. Okay, so let's go to example 5, and actually I'm just going to copy value paste these because I'm about to go and screw around with everything, so I've still got the points there. Yes, good. So now so I think what I'm going to do is rept this and comma 16 times, text split by comma, ignore empty. What? Oh, sorry. No, that part's right. Oh, sorry, because I said replace, I meant repeat. So that now extends all the way down to there. This doesn't because I haven't done the other piece yet, but that's fine. Everything else should extend nicely, I think. So let's rept this and comma 16 times and ignore empties just so I don't get a wobble at the end, and that gives everything 368. Okay, so then top down scan 0 this sum. That damage is relevant, but I'll come back to it. Okay, so then I want to X match 100 against top down, an exact match or next large, yes, next larger item. And that is 144. Yes, sweet. Okay. So we recalculate. We drop it in. We hope and pray. And yes, that's level 5 cleared. Okay, so what's the bonus associated with level 5? Across all the games in level 5, how many times do the wombatans recycle their moves? Okay. Not 100% sure of the interpretation of this, but okay. I think what I want is just this. So yes, I want len of that divided by 2. That's the number of moves they have, and then it's just, I guess, this total number of moves minus the non-recycled. So that 6.27. This is definitely where, yeah, see? This is definitely where being on the live stream is helpful. So, across all games in level 5, how many times did Wombatons recycle their moves? Wombaton wins in 24 moves, it recycled its moves once. Ah, okay. So I think we're asking a slightly different question here. I think we're asking for this divided by that. So we have 6.2 sets of moves. We want to round that up to 0 decimal places. So that's, you get into the 7th set of moves, and you don't count the first one because that's a recycle. I think maybe that's the interpretation, 83. And this is where I'm glad to be on the live stream. And yes, that checks out. Okay. Wow, there's still so much to go. Okay, during all level 6 games, excluding the example, how many times was the final move a universal or special combo? Okay, so I might be able to stretch this quickly now. Time for real Wombatons. Okay, each Wombaton has their own move sequence and a special combo that only they can execute. Yes. Just like universal combos, special combos are executed. Yes. Yep. Yep. Okay. The Wombaton move list. Oh, may not. Yes, fine. Okay, so. Sorry, I should hardcode these again. I wouldn't dare do this if I weren't on the live stream in case I discovered a bug later, but I'm going to be on the live stream, so whatever. Example 6. So I want this to be here. And instead of G, I want to go to H. Subdingo, and I want to XLOOKUP subdingo in move list here. Lock returning from here. Lock, actually, wait, no, I want to also return E. And I don't need anything else. Oops. So that's the move and that's the damage. Okay. So then, what is that thing even called? Special. That's just going to be, sorry, it's going to be this times this, sorry, times F1 equals this. Cool. Then the total damage is going to be, this plus special. Okay, and then what's the question? How am I to get to 53 to get to 100 damage? Yes, it seems to be working. Don't jinx it. Okay. Dynamic arrays for the win if this checks out. And it does. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to copy value paste that as well. Tournament time. Time for the Wombatons to engage in friendly competition. The first Wombaton to deal 100 damage or more to their opponent wins the match. On which move will a winner be declared? Fine. So I just need to add a couple more things here. So let's see, we've got 13 columns here, 12 columns here. So yes, the only one I added was special, which I put in right before block. So we'll go to example 7. This above damage, and that should be pointing to J. Then we're going to take this and point it at that. Good. Then we're going to take this, or special here, point it at that. Then we're going to point damage and add the special to that. Okay, good. So now we're going to X match 100 against map. This and hang on, why are we into NAs here? That's not good. What the heck is going on here? Oh, the opponent's move list is shorter. That is very concerning. Yes, they can have move sequences of different lengths, calibrated such that there will be no ties. Okay, whatever, fine. Let's So is this going to work then is the question. I don't know. But let's just, for now, let's say we repeat each of them 20 times to be safe. That should give us enough moves in total. Then that's 700, and this is 7. Okay, they're both the same size at least. So max dam can be map of this and this max, which, yes, still seems to work fine. So map that against AE4. That says turn 49, which does match the answer. So, wait, let me just quickly, have I hard-coded? Yes. Okay, getting tight on time, but, right. Ah! Oh, no. Level 7 is not quite clearing. Okay. Why? I don't know. Let's see if I can do the bonus in 2 minutes. 2 bonuses left, actually. Bloody hell, this is a hard game. During all games in level 6, how many times was the final move a universal or special? Okay, that I can definitely do. Shoot, I should have done that while I was there. Yeah. So I need to XLOOKUP 100 in player 1's total damage. Returning from special plus Unicom times 1 minus. No, I guess. Yeah, fine. And I want exact match or next larger item. Okay, and let's link that to level 6. Okay, you got 1 minute left. Hopefully we can get this out, but that's probably about all we can hope for at this stage. Sorry, the question was how many times? Fine. So let's count ifs greater than 0. Ah, bloody hell. Yes. Okay, my original recording ended up being quite a bit longer with some debugging because when you're testing, you've always got to make sure you complete the case. Turned out that I was actually just making lots of silly mistakes after this point, and my core model was basically fine. So for level 7, I spent a while trying to spot check some levels and then eventually unhid this to look at which ones I had wrong and realized that I had 20 correct answers and 7 blanks. Because when I had carried over my data table from the previous level, there were 20 levels in the previous levels. So when there were 27 in this one, I copied in the list of levels but didn't rebuild the table, so it just recalculated 20 rows. So then I just pasted it in here, and there were only 20, sorry, in here, and there were only 20 answers. So when I extended it, I actually had level 7 working right. So I gotta say, if I lost in Vegas by having the right answers but not pasting them in, I would feel very foolish. But anyway, so then the last bonus question, which I definitely would not have got to in the time, even without silly mistakes. Across all games in level 7, including the example, multiple wombatants tied for most match wins. The ultimate champion among them, with the most match wins, is the wombatant who took the least damage during all of its match wins. How much total damage did the ultimate champion take in its match wins only? So, basically already there. So all I did was add in here player 1 finish, player 2 finish. So meaning as player 1's total damage taken, player 2's total damage taken. Are these greater than or equal to 100? And the players' names. So then I calculated a winner. I was a little nervous about the prospect of a draw, so I said if there, because with this, simultaneous strike setup, they could both go over 100 damage taken at the same time. So I said if these are both over 100, then say draw, otherwise XLOOKUP false, as in the one that is not greater than or equal to 100, and return the player name. And then the damage taken by the winner is just the minimum of these two. And then you recalculate that data table. Turns out there are no draws. So then I just did a group by here to say with these labels, which is just the winner name, and with this data, which is the winner name plus the damage taken, and applying the function rows to the first column and sum to the second column, and sorting descending on the number of rows. For some reason I couldn't get it. I thought that if I said sort by -2 and -3 that it would sort, but it doesn't, so whatever. Anyway, but so here there are four of them that have 4 wins each, and so the answer to the question is the smallest total damage taken among these, which is this 248 by Goro Illa, who is the ultimate champion. And that's what I put in, and once I've done that, it all checks out. So if anybody solves this entire case on the day, I will be very impressed, and if their name is Andrew Nye, I will be very intimidated. But that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.